right, time to put a face to the name.
So I have all these great pictures of me holding a fish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's
Big
obviously
fish?
the biggest fish that you
it has
can
to be a
find.
huge.
The biggest of the fish.
It's a white whale. Actually, that's the nickname for my. No, we're not even going to say that one because it's not nowhere near.
That's
true.
not. You do have a nickname for that, and that's not what it is.
That's not it.
So I'm going to have you pick the ones that I selected because I don't want to go through your albums.
Well, this actually
through all your dick pics to pick the ones.
Yes.
You know, in my search, I was trying to find something that, you know, some sort of post where people actually said what they like to see in a profile. As far as
this is the most important part.
This is the most important part.
We can't gloss over this at all because this is the be all end all. If your pics are awful.
Yeah, that is the first thing and sometimes the only thing.
The only thing
that people look at.
31 to 60 seconds here, guys.
When I tried to find what people like, instead, what I found was what people don't like. Because it's easier for people to pick out the things. It's
always easy to pick out the things that we don't like.
That they will instantly swipe left on. And that are, as they say nowadays, the icks.
I hate to get the
the icks.
But you can't have dick without ick.
Women already know this. This is why it's so hard to date.
Truth. It's so hard to date because you can't have dick without the ick. So you didn't trust yourself to just say, this is what I think.
Yeah, I mean, I did because
you are a woman.
I am a woman.
And you can be wooed.
And I can be wooed. There are a few things that people did generally say they did not like that I didn't think was such a big deal. One of them is shirtless pics. I don't think it's terrible, personally, for a guy to have a shirtless pic if it's one and he's not flexing.
Yeah.
But generally, the women don't like that. They see it as just kind of fuckboy energy if you're posting pictures without a shirt. Right? I get it because I have some funny pictures of me without a shirt. You have.
It seems like when we've taken photos that it's been summertime and I don't have a shirt on.
You never have a shirt on.
I'm making funny faces and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever taken a serious picture with my shirt off. So shirts on, guys.
Shirts on.
If it comes to a game of shirts and skins, shirts are getting more dates than the skins.
There's got to be one of you smiling.
Like with teeth?
With teeth, but don't do, here's my thing. There are so many pictures that I've come across that you can tell that the guy read that he needs to smile with teeth. So he's got like because he's just literally just trying to show that he has all his teeth.
Years ago, I did have a young lady who started talking to me, ask right out of the gate, can you send me a picture with you smiling with your teeth?
I had one. This was actually the story that I was going to bring up.
Ooh, so we already segued to it.
I know.
One mind, two people.
Because earlier this week, because I had signed back on to Bumble,
dun dun dun,
I started chatting with a guy, and
a guy, you say?
A guy. And he asked me if I had any current pictures. Now, all the pictures that I have, except for one,
are current,
are from the past 8 months.
Which I've always loved about you is that this honesty we've been talking. Honesty, even just what a dirty word.
That's horrible.
But what I've always enjoyed about you is that you haven't been heavy on filters, and you're not the type to post old pictures.
No.
So to have this guy come out and be like, hey, do you have any new pictures?
Yeah.
Because I bet you're an old hag.
That's what he said pretty much. He was like, do you have any new pictures? And all the pictures, I have one old picture. And when I say old, I mean from last summer, not this past summer. So it's a year and a half old. That's the oldest picture I have. Everything else.
Okay, Grandma.
I know. Everything else is from
she was using
within
a telegraph
the past
in the picture.
6 months.
She was riding side saddle.
Like I didn't post any pictures from directly after any of my surgeries. So they're all from like summer on.
So you're saying you were posting pictures that didn't show how wonky your eye is now?
Yeah. No, they're the most current, like of my
a year
eye.
And a half ago?
No, the one. There's one from a year and a half ago.
So you had one picture lying.
Yeah.
One picture with a non-wonky eye.
Yes.
Women are liars.
Also, you can't see my eyes in that picture.
What is it, all breasts?
No, it's a body picture. It's that really good picture where I'm in the mirror with my big boots and the shirt that says "Thick Thighs, Crushed Skulls."
Oh, we were in Toronto.
We were in Toronto.
Yeah. No, it's a great picture.
It's a great picture, and it's one of the few that I had access. I had access to a full body mirror.
Full body mirror, yeah.
So, and my body still looks like that. I've lost a couple pounds.
And would the guy even see your face though? Like a picture like that? It's like,
well, that's what I mean. It's like that.
I wouldn't even know you had a head.
The whole purpose of that picture is to show my body.
Yeah. It's got some hips, got some
tits, hips, lips.
Yeah. I was trying to find a nice way to say it, but I couldn't.
Anyways,
it's a great picture.
So he asked if I had any recent photos, and I said
that weren't tintypes.
They're all paintings.
Do you have any recent ones that aren't on the side of a cave?
I feel like the artist took some liberties here with this painting.
Yeah, you can see like the 2-dimensional buffalo next to you. Yes. Your spear is not that long. Well, I hear that all the time.
But I told him all of my pictures were recent.
Yeah.
And he said...
You're holding a newspaper in each one.
So he said,
Ike wins.
He said, I don't really understand that because you have your age as
65.
And he said, you look about 30 in your pictures.
Ooh,
and I said, so I'm like, okay.
How about these sugars, Cookie?
You're just trying to compliment me now. I get it. So I said, okay, that's really nice of you if you're just trying to compliment me. But yes, all of these pictures are current.
Yes.
And he said, no, I really meant it because you look really young. And I said, no,
I am going to use this line from now on. When I'm talking to 21-year-old girls.
No, don't do it. When you
oh, wait, that doesn't work. Never mind.
So then we had a cute little laugh about that. And then he was like, well, the one thing he said, do you ever smile? Because I've got in all of my pictures, I don't have one of me smiling.
Well, it's because you're such a sour bitch. But I understand that.
I look insane when I smile if it's not a genuine smile. I just look crazy. So
you do have a resting witch face. I
do.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, I said, yes, I can smile. And then he said, do you have all your teeth? And I was like, okay, well now I have to find a picture of myself smiling.
This question sounds more like he isn't just asking this because he wonders. He's asking because he has met someone on the dating app and he's
had experience.
And he's like, wow, really cute girl. Yeah. Let's meet Friday. Let's go out. Yeah, I'll take her to the steakhouse. And then partway through the dinner, she's like, can you put this in a blender and then bring it back to me? I have a straw. It's like, oh, teeth.
I did. I found a picture of us from this summer it was this fall at the Niagara Scottish Festival.
The Celtic Festival. Yeah.
There's a picture of all of us that I took, and I have like a big toothy smile.
Yeah, you have your dentures in. Yeah, you have the polydents holding.
I know, polydent solid. Yeah. So I sent him that picture.
Though.
I do have good teeth.
You have really good teeth.
And that's what I said. I said, here's my...
She can eat an ear of corn without barely hearing them click. Like you don't hear them separating and clicking while she's doing it. Believe me.
I sent him the picture and I said, this is me smiling. I have all my teeth. I go to the dentist every 6 months like a good girl.
I'm going Monday.
Yep. So he was happy about that. And then I said, look.
This guy has to be a dentist, right?
I don't know.
Oral surgeon, maybe?
But I said, look, this is pretty much how I look. I do use light filtering on my selfies, but I feel like everyone kind of does. Like, I feel like that's expected.
You're light on the filters.
I'm very light on the filters.
Like, you're not. I do some of the stuff I see coming out of China.
I do a little bit of color correction because I get like blotchy in the sun.
Yeah. Same thing with me. After a couple drinks.
A couple drinks, you get flushed, and I try and keep that down. So yeah, I do a little bit of filtering, but it's the lightest. It's very light filtering. But I told him, I said, look, I use a little bit of filter and I take advantage of my angles, but this is how I look. And he just seemed hesitant. So
he's seen some things. Like he's probably got a 1,000-yard stare. This guy has seen some things.
Right. So then I said, okay, I'm going to take, like, I'm a frump today. I had no makeup on. My hair was a mess. Big frumpy clothes.
How's this different than any other day with you?
I know. I work from home. This is just how I look unless I go out into the public.
Built for comfort, not for speed.
Yes. So I said, I'll take a picture of myself with zero filter and no makeup for you. So I took a picture with my front-facing camera, which...
And you never heard from him again.
Yeah.
No. Like, I was trying to be funny.
No.
Oh, really?
I
was just trying to be fun.
No.
Like, I was just trying to be like...
He continued chatting very briefly, but like all of the cute banter that we had.
And what did this Superman look like?
He's cute.
Can I see? Really? Mr. Fedora hat?
Like, he's cute.
Ginger fedora hat guy?
He's not
No,
Mr. But he's cute.
Because you've dated some really cute guys.
Yeah, I think he's cute and he has a cute dog.
But I mean, like, real cute guys. Like, I know you're stable.
Yeah.
This guy?
I mean, I don't know.
I wish I had the balls of this guy.
I sent him, let me see if I can find it. Like, we're having really good banter.
Does he have kids?
I don't know. His kids are grown.
Okay, so this guy's already been put through the ringer of a marriage and everything, and he still has this. Dude, if you're looking for that, date younger. I need to give this guy a talking to.
So I sent him this picture of me.
Okay, let's see the unfiltered face shot picture.
This took like 10 different shots to get one that wasn't
perfect,
horrendous.
Because you're so lovely?
No, I was having a hard time. Front-facing cameras. I have
the same issue with mirrors. Whenever I'm looking in a mirror, I'm just like, man, I'm really unattractive today.
I kept looking at I almost cried when I took the first picture. I was like, oh my God, am I this ugly?
A woman should never feel that way.
Because it really accentuates my wonky eye.
It's also sort of fisheye and sort of, stretches things.
Well, the front-facing camera, I think, is because it's such a I have like this high-res camera.
Oh, yeah.
So it picks up every single, like, this is the best one. And it's not.
That is not you. That doesn't look like you at all.
Does it look better or worse?
No, it looks a lot worse than you.
Okay.
Like, that doesn't look like you. I think it's the shadow in it.
That's the thing. The shadow, I erased all the other pictures. But the shadowing.
That's the best one?
This is the best one.
Holy wow.
The other, like the ones that I was taking,
like, I've always thought you've been ugly, but.
I look like a fucking troll.
You look like an ogre. I know why this guy ran away now. You need to send him another one.
No, he stopped talking to me.
Well, after that.
Like, after that, he was like, that's a nice headset.
That is a terrible picture. If you were interested to try to start the conversation again, I would take a picture of you to send to him.
No, I'm not. Like, at this point.
Yeah.
If just one shitty picture set him off.
I know. Because we all, like we're trolls.
I told him I was having it. And that's the thing. It's like, it's not the best picture of me, but it's also.
I think it's the worst picture of you I've ever seen in my life.
You haven't seen some pictures then. There's some candid pictures that have been taken of me that are really terrible.
Well, maybe I've just been very lucky.
There's all of the shadows just kept making my eye look like it. I look like sloth.
Yeah, what about the oozing though?
Huh?
Like, how do you explain away the oozing and the dripping?
No oozing.
No, like really.
That's just my face.
Like the melted part. Like, what's the plastic melty part? What's that part?
It's terrible, right? And that's just my face. Apparently, that's my face.
No, that's
what I look like. Apparently.
In there, like, that's not what you look like right now.
Without makeup.
I know, without makeup.
If I wasn't wearing lipstick.
Okay.
That's
your lips do get really pale.
Yeah.
You have the lips of a corpse.
I do.
It's just, you don't look alive.
No,
if you don't put
lipstick is necessary for me.
No, absolutely.
It like lipstick really does make a very big
difference.
It really does make a difference.
Like you've mentioned before, you've gone to work without lipstick, and they're like,
oh,
you sick?
Right.
Are you calling out?
Yeah.
Like, why you need to go home.
Why are you here? Do you have a fever?
You have the plague.
But yeah, it's like my jowls.
Oh yeah, the shadows and the jowls.
The shadows on the jowls, and like the shadow. This was better because the other pictures, the shadows were catching my wonky eye. And it literally looked like my face was indented. There was just.
You mean it's not supposed to look that way?
It's not. It's not supposed to look that way.
Like I know we went down here, but we're talking about my pictures.
Okay. So anyways, that was my story, is that I sent him a no filter, no makeup pic, and he stopped talking to me.
Use a very simple filter and lie and say, this is me without a filter.
Yeah. Or just don't use the front-facing camera.
Oh, yeah. Don't use a front-facing camera. Get a ring light and do it the correct way. And put on a little makeup, especially lipstick. And don't have a wonky eye like Wendy.
Yeah. Just be prettier than me. That's...
So other than not having topless... Which is funny. It's like, guys, we need to keep our shirts on. But if girls would take them off...
Nope. That was a no-no.
I would swipe so many more times on a girl that had no top in her photos. But they don't allow it.
In all of the stuff, it was like, women, they don't want us to be...
Liars. This is part of the liberal agenda. They are completely taking over everything.
I know.
They're turning the frogs gay. No, men want, like, we want skin. We want seduction.
Here's the problem: is you want skin, but if we give you skin, then you guys open with just insane, sexual stuff, which we don't want.
Lesser sophisticated members of our
male and then we yell at them. You know, they send responses or opening messages like, "Oh my God, you have amazing tits," and then I'll be like, "Hey, maybe that's not how you open," and they'll be like, "Well, it's your fault for showing your tits, for having cleavage." So it's really,
guys, we have some work to do.
You
gotta talk to our brothers out there.
You do. That's a topic for another time.
So as a guy,
no shirtless pics.
Shirtless,
gotta have
pictures.
One that's smiling
with teeth,
but not like ridiculous,
but not like a psychopath.
Yeah, just a real smiling picture.
Yes,
a genuine smiling picture. Maybe something with friends. You can have one picture with friends, but do not have it be your first picture.
Yes,
but it's good to have a picture of you doing something, doing something. Yeah, doing some sort of activity
with the pals,
or showing that you have interests.
I have interests.
Yes.
I'm a normal person. I, in fact, do things.
Yes. No bathroom pictures.
Well, we've talked about bathroom pictures many times.
Yes.
You know,
also,
dirty mirrors, toilet in the shot.
Yeah. But no, they don't like bathroom pictures at all. So no taking a picture of yourself.
Even if the mirror's clean and there's no toilet in the shot?
I think this is one of the things that I disagreed on. I think it's okay if it's nicely done. There's no toilet, no shower, not like a clean mirror. If it looks nice, you can do it. Gym selfies. Those are a no.
Which women like guys to go to the gym.
We do like guys that go to the gym.
But they don't want a gym selfie.
Yes.
See, this is why it's so hard to be a guy.
I know.
This is why we're tortured.
I think that the big issue with the gym selfies is the flexing. I think if you have one picture that shows you at the gym, just doing a gym thing. Or like in your gym clothes at the gym, that's fine, but not
I do
flexing.
Hate people at the gym with a camera to begin with.
It's weird.
It is weird.
So I think that's part of it. Okay. It's just kind of like, what are you fucking doing at the gym? Are you actually working out or are you just taking a selfie?
Yeah. So we're whittling this down by what not to do.
Yes, because no one could say what to do. I just found what you should not do.
Not to do.
Yes.
And with that criteria, you did pick 3 photos of mine.
I did. I thought I picked more than 3.
No, there was 3 that you had, which the first one off the bat is a picture from when we were at the Ren Fair.
Yes.
And it's a picture of me. And if you go to our YouTube at Bestest Exes Podcast on YouTube, you will see this. And as well as our Facebook. I will also post these on our Facebook. It is a photo of me alone. And it's a full body shot. So you get from stem to stern, from heads to tails. And it's me wearing a kilt and a vest and holding a what was the term for like a flagon of mead?
Yes.
So it's a full body shot, boots, kilt.
Yeah, it's a great
Flagon
picture.
of
You've
mead.
you're out doing something fun. It's showing that you're out doing things. You're interesting.
I have interests.
It shows your whole body, which is important.
My body.
Yeah, it just shows a playful side.
Oh, okay.
So I like that.
Another picture we have is a picture that was just taken of me this month.
Mm-hmm.
Or just, it would have been this month, November 2nd. Hey, look at that. Of me in Mexico. Picture taken from a friend of mine down there. And it's a picture of me. I'm starting to think I'm an alcoholic. The other picture had me holding a flagon of mead. Now I'm holding a michelada. So I'm sitting at a table, and it's you really see the top half of me, and I'm holding out a liter size glass of alcoholic beverage, and I do have a smile with teeth.
You have a smile with teeth.
Look at that.
Right?
I am wearing a t-shirt that says Fat Goth Slut on it.
Which I also liked about it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good.
Which is just... I don't know if that's going to help or hinder.
I think it will help because it will help weed out anyone who's a little
doesn't like
fucking
fat goth
baby.
sluts.
Yeah, people who don't like fat goth sluts with like who is that?
Who is that?
What kind of monster?
Third picture is another travel picture of me. This is a year ago, so it's an older pic.
It is an older pic, but it's not very old.
Not very. It's not high school graduation,
Right.
And I think I might be a little lighter there, a couple pounds, not much, 25 at the most. It's not like I could go any more bald because it is a photo of me with no hat on and nothing covering my head. So you do see that I am fully
You see the head.
bald, shaved head.
You see the tattoos.
You see the tattoos in the picture. So it's a picture of me at a temple in Pokhara, Nepal, and I'm sitting between two carvings of something or other on the stairs, and you see me shorts and a t-shirt being me.
Yeah. So I picked this one because one, it shows that you actually do travel. It's very clear that you're in another country, and it shows everything. It shows your tattoos. It shows your lack of hair.
For the ladies that want hair, I can't help you.
And yeah, I think it's a good representation of you. Plus, the benefit of all of these is that they're not selfies, which was another thing that people complain about is too many selfies. This shows that you have friends that will take pictures of you.
Friends? Oh, I wish I had some friends. And then the last picture.
Oh, I knew I had 4.
Yeah, you did have 4. You're always right.
I know.
Is a selfie.
Okay.
And it is with a filter, and is the devil horns filter.
Yes.
And it's like a close-up picture of my face, me being sort of like subtly intimate, emotional Rhys in this picture.
Yes. And I like this one. I thought it was sexy without being
dirty or gratuitous.
Yeah. It's just a little sexy. You can really see that, like, you can smolder.
I can.
When the time is right. And I think it gives a little
I show a little eye of the tiger here.
Yeah. So that's why I picked that.
And it is a close up of my face.
Yes.
So they see my weird freaky nose.
You don't have a weird freaky nose.
I just have a weird big nose.
You have a honker, but
I do have a honker.
It's a good thing. Large noses.
I
wish. They
wish.
say. That is actually the length of the nose is supposed to.
It didn't help me at all.
Well, maybe it's girth. I don't know.
But I don't know. It's Humpty said, in 69, my big nose will tickle your rear. So, yeah. That's all it's good for, people. But no, so those are the 4 photos that you chose, and that's why we chose those. Which is funny is that the 2 of the photos, the kilt one and the one at the temple, were 2 photos I've used previously myself in dating apps.
Oh, yeah. Well, we took the kilt one specifically for.
Oh, yeah, we did.
We did a whole set.
We did. I totally forgot about that. That these were, we did a handful of pictures to use in dating apps. And that was
I think I did a good job.
Oh, they're great photos. Like the only bad
You're
thing in
a
the
good model.
photos is, well, I was going to say me.
No, you're a wonderful model.
Oh, yes, I'm a wonderful model. It's just...
So I think that the kilt one should be your
number one.
But there's an option to do, they have the...
Yeah, whichever one works best.
Yeah, so I think you should turn that on.
Okay, well, let me add the photos in right now.
Okay.
Because it'll take me a couple minutes. And we're back.
We are back. They are picked. They are added.
Now, here's the question.
Yes.
We could either, I guess at some point, allow them to be shown whenever they're shown, but should I worry about having them in a certain order to begin with?
No.
Okay, so we're not going to worry about order.
Yeah, as long as like I said, I wanted to have the kilt one be front and center, but I think that you should have the automatic.
For any ladies that might be listening.
Yes.
I am a true Scotsman when I wear my kilt.
He likes a woman who can raise his kilt without touching him.
What man doesn't? Okay, so now it's asking me, do I want to attach my Instagram?
No.
Haha. No. What will your opening move be?
Oh, so that's just this opening moves thing is weird.
Choose a first message for all of your matches to reply to.
So it just gives them a prompt if they need a chatting point.
Which is, what do you want to achieve this year? What's your ideal first date? What have you been cooking lately? What does your perfect weekend look like? Banging. What was your dream job as a kid? What's the best piece of advice you've ever received? Yeah, they are really sort of boring.
Yeah, they're just silly talking points. I think you should skip it if there's...
I'm skipping it.
Yeah, I would skip it. Because I think you're going to have enough in your profile, in your bio, that they have talking points. They're going to have something to go off of.
This is new on Bumble, because originally, as we talked about in one of our first episodes, that Bumble used to be women had to reach out first. But now women get the option to say, after you matched, women choose who makes the first move. Your new matches can choose if they want to message first or if they want you to take the lead. They'll set opening moves for you to reply to.
I have not figured out how to make this work.
Okay. You are a woman.
It told me that on mine, and I still haven't figured out. I set up the stupid prompt for opening moves, and it still makes me send a message to prompt them to answer my question.
Well, I guess I will have to @ Bumble on Instagram and tell them that.
Yeah, like maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. I didn't try that hard,
you,
to be honest.
Often.
There is now a limit on who I can like, though, which remember we had that conversation. Yes. There wasn't before. Now there's a limit.
So we've done all these things. We've chosen the pictures. We have chosen what I'm looking for. We've added some interests. We've said my causes, which we're fixing right now. So here is where the condom meets the road. Rubber meets the road. Bio. Write a fun and punchy intro.
Okay.
Now, what do you ladies want in a fun and punchy intro, quote unquote?
Positivity.
Which I can fake that.
We want just a little bit about you. Something that we can actually refer back to when we do message you. So there's got to be something interesting about you that we can actually talk about as an opening message. And just positivity, because one of the big things
positivity
that people don't want is
negativity.
Negativity. I see a whole lot of, if you're not going to message me, then don't bother swiping.
Yeah, it's just, no one wants that. Let me just stop here. You got to kind of stay put. So positivity is important.
Positivity.
What about length?
Well, moderation is always.
So average is good here.
Average is good.
Okay, I can do that.
Because, again, no one's going to sit and read a bunch of stuff.
So what do you think, as being a woman who has spent a lot of time with me and has seen me at my best and my worst, what do you think should go in this?
Cat dad, obviously. That says a lot about who you are as a person.
Since you're cuddling the cat right now.
Currently.
I will. So you think starting off, just cat, dad, TM?
We'll work that in.
Okay, so but we'll put it in here. We can edit this. So
Yeah.
we're going cat dad. Okay.
And we talked about how you wanted to. We want to put that you're a lover of all music,
Yes.
and you're a musician.
I am as well, but I play musical instruments, but I don't like to say I'm a musician because I have a career and I'm not homeless.
All right. I mean,
But no, I am. But we're going to say
passionate
musician and passionate.
about.
Would you say?
I would say you're driven.
Let's say like, yeah, I
Never
have
use entrepreneur. Never.
serial entrepreneur.
Never.
So I'm driven, insane by you. Very. No, I do have a bit of a motor. Like I do sort of keep things moving, except for when I'm rotting in bed and I want the world to end.
Yeah, I mean, everyone has sort of an ebb and flow,
Yes.
but you've always been pretty driven.
Yeah, by the voices in my head.
Yes, like the groundhog and Groundhog Day.
Yes, don't drive angry.
All right, so what do we have so far?
Cat dad, musician, passionate about music, and driven.
All right, so let's sort of weed that into more of a cohesive statement.
Well, you know what the ladies want to see.
I'm a driven
Mm-hmm.
and passionate cat daddy,
Cat dad in the streets, cat daddy in the sheets, everybody.
musician on the side,
On the side. Yeah.
and I hope that you love animals and music too.
Does that come off as kind of weak to be like, I hope, or do women want that? They
No,
want some validation.
I think it's a way to say fuck off if you don't like these things. Like
Ooh.
if you don't like these things, we're probably not going to get along, right? Like if someone doesn't like animals and if they don't care about music, you're not going to have a good vibe with them.
We have whittled this down to a 3-sentence bio.
Do you want to add? I think it would be beneficial to add.
Well, it's your choice. It's not my choice.
Well, I think you should add Trump supporters, fuck off, or something to that effect. Like, you do not want to attract, like, I think, especially where we are, it is beneficial. Why did I say that's so weird? Yeah. Beneficial. I think because
I think it's probably a nicer way to say that. Like, maybe,
like, I can tell you how I have it in my bio.
yeah.
Because I did word it nicely.
It's awful that we've hit a time now where it's like, we have to sort of point out, like, oh, I think people should have equal rights and women should have autonomy for their bodies.
Right.
And that love is love. Like, what's so hard about that?
It's ridiculous that this
I think
is a
Jesus
thing.
would like those things.
I feel like Jesus,
But what do we know?
in my bio, I actually have this at the top. It says, please no Trump supporters. We do not have the same values if you support him.
That is a very nice way to say fuck Trump supporters.
Yeah.
Sharing values is very important.
It is important. And
So I think maybe having something that says my values are very progressive, a match for me would share those values.
yes,
There we go.
that works.
Fuck Trump.
Like, I really just want to be like, fuck Trump and fuck
Yeah.
you if you like Trump, but no.
Yeah. So I'm a driven, passionate cat daddy, musician. I hope you like animals and music too. My values are progressive. A match for me would share those same values.
What do you think of that?
I think it's very sane and cohesive and straightforward.
Does that feel like it aligns with who you are?
Oh no, absolutely. Like I am a cat daddy, and
I feel like the love for animals and music is important to you, but you can correct that
No.
if
that
that
those
doesn't.
are the two most like after vagina. Like
Right.
yeah, animals and music are right.
Yeah.
But as a woman is straightforward. Like there's no jokes in there. Like you didn't stick
no
in
jokes.
any jokes or any humor or any sort of
No.
pop culture references.
No, because they don't need a stupid joke in the bio.
They'll get enough of them when they meet me.
When they talk to you, yeah, when they talk to you, they'll get that. At first glance, they're looking at, am I going to generally be able to vibe with this person? Am I attracted to this
And
person?
I think between the 31 to 60 seconds that we are given,
Yeah.
which how many seconds will be taken up by looking at the picture?
Right.
I think this would fall in there.
Yeah.
Now, the bio really is the hard part. But underneath that, there is the about you, work, education. Do women care about my career.
But like, what are the options for that?
Well, it
Like-
says work, and you click to add, and it says add a job, and it says title and company or industry,
So I would put IT.
because I like to do it.
You do like to do it.
That is true. Okay, so
But no, there's
No
no
titles or anything.
You're not adding a
and
title.
I don't
Like
care about
title doesn't
titles
matter.
myself. It's-
Don't add a company. Like that's none
No.
of their business. We're not creating a profile for them to stalk you.
hometown. So women,
No, we don't give a shit.
how about exercise? Do you think women are worried about how much I'm exercising?
I think people.
I'm not a woman, but I think looking at the pictures that themselves would be enough to see.
I don't look at it. Like I would add it if you're like a gym bro who wanted a gym girl.
Yeah, I'm not.
But
Not at all.
yeah,
Now we probably the most important question of all of this, and all of you have been waiting for it. What is my sign?
Aries is a red flag, Rhys. Red flag. Let's skip that.
I thought Scorpio was a red flag.
No, Aries is the red
It's
flag.
a green flag for us guys. Yeah, so we've come to the conclusion.
No, there's one more thing that we need to go into after completing that.
Uh-oh.
Complete.
Oh, you're thinking about, oh no. Settings
Yes.
for what I'm looking for. Oh no.
You weren't going to get away with it. You were not. I'll have you notice
Yeah, I
right
just
away
did. I'm crying because I
that
noticed
they
already.
immediately they're
Bumble puts in a lower age
10 up, 10 down.
filter, 10 up and 10 down. It hurts.
Now, I wouldn't even go up as far as they have.
I wouldn't either.
So, and we know that I like to go a little older.
Yeah, you
but
do.
we're going to bring that down.
We got the Tomb Raider over here. I call her Laura Croft because she's out there grabbing these old men straight out of the nursing homes. If they have some wrinkles and a good backstory, she's trying to marry them. Oh, so what are you doing there? What?
I'm setting this. Actually, I don't like that.
So what's my beginning age at?
28.
You would actually give me that? You're being way too nice. I thought you were going to start me at like 30
No, because
because women lie.
No.
And she probably is 30 even if she puts 28.
I'm sure there are a few.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
my thought process was more 28. They've
They've seen some
They've
stuff.
had enough life experiences
They know
and they've
to recognize
dealt with
a
enough
stroke.
bullshit that I don't think that there's, after that, I don't feel like there's any sort of issue with power dynamics.
Well, unsolicited power dynamics.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or on sort of, yeah. Okay. So, wow. You're being more generous than I thought you'd be. So, 28 to,
I did 48.
ew,
It's only a few years older than us.
it's your choice.
That's my choice.
Oh,
And I think that you might be surprised.
wish me luck, fellas.
How far away? This I'll leave up to you because
Well, to us, because you're going to help me swipe. That's
Yeah.
going to be the next part of this.
for me, I picked 30 miles because I feel like
Well, yeah, it goes to Rochester is a small city. So
it's a small city.
if we were in Manhattan, you could say 10 and do very well.
Yeah.
But Rochester, you got to say like 50 just to
Like, do you want me to go as high as 50?
No, because we might start getting some Canadians in there. All you dating apps out there, please have a country select
selection.
button.
Yeah.
Because
It is
us
really
people
frustrating.
who live near the borders, if we say 50 miles, it's including people who are across the lake from us.
So I'm going to put 35 miles.
Okay, we're doing 35 miles, which is too old in age, but good for mileage.
And then there's the see people slightly farther away if I run out option.
Yeah.
And then the age, there's see people 2 years either side if I run out. So that could go as low as 26.
You piqued my interest.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it could also go as bad as 50 or...
Could go as high up as 50. Yeah.
Oh.
But then you can swipe left on them if they're too.
Oof.
I don't think with a free account you can pick that much.
No,
Else.
it's all good.
So we're going to apply.
there we go.
Here we go.
You are listening to the Bestest Exes Podcast, the only podcast that features a divorced couple navigating the tumultuous seas of love, dating, and post-marriage life while retaining their best friend status. With a blend of humor and insight, They delve into the quirks of modern romance, from tender escapades to midlife musings.